Good morning to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Am I audible? Please answer my question. Am I audible? Thank you very much. Got a problem, had a technical glitch, so got delayed. I had to restream, reschedule. I cannot spend a lot of time because I have another session at 7. I will tell in a nutshell. Today's editorial is all about heat waves likely to take place in AP, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. Any editorial that deals with heat waves will present information how the temperatures were last year, how they are going to be this year, and what does the IMD say, what are the reasons behind the heat waves, and also all these things against the backdrop of elections. In a nutshell, this is about the editorial. Let us start the session with the question, what is this editorial about? This editorial discusses the impending threat of heat waves in India. Impending, already we have got this word many a time. Likely to happen, particularly in states like AP, Gujarat, and Maharashtra, as warned by the India Meteorological Department. What is the tone of the editorial? The tone of the editorial is primarily concerned and critical. Concerned and critical. Very good. Let us go to how does it start? Beat the heat. It sounds good. Beat the heat. What does it mean? You have to be careful in a way and you have to avoid heat. On the IMD warning of more heat waves. But what is the main idea of this editorial? Large gatherings, political or not, must be avoided in summer. Here, must be avoided. Tell me, is it active voice or passive voice? We must avoid something. Something must be avoided. Here it is in a passive voice. Passive voice. What is the function of the helping verb must? It has two functions. Two functions. One function, it is used to express a personal obligation. The second one, it is used to express the idea that something is compulsory. Very good. Mandatory. Wonderful. With the advent of summer, the India Meteorological Department IMD has warned that more heat waves are likely than last year. As I said, this is all about the heat waves. With the advent of summer, an important word, advent means arrival of a notable person or thing. In this context, the arrival of summer. With the advent of summer, the India Meteorological Department IMD has warned present perfect tense that more heat waves are likely than last year. More heat waves are likely than last year. And what are the states likely to get affected? Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, and Maharashtra are expected. Again, present tense, passive voice. We expect something, something is expected. Here it is in plural, are expected to be particularly vulnerable. We got the word vulnerable many a time. What does it mean? Exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. You are in a dangerous position and or delicate situation, a weak situation. Taking that as an advantage, some people may try to attack. That is known as vulnerable position. Heat wave days are defined as what exactly does it mean, heat wave days? Here the editorial throws light. Heat wave days are defined as when day temperatures in a place are at least a 4.5 degrees Celsius above normal or greater than 45 degrees Celsius on two consecutive days. For 2 days continuously 45 degrees, greater than 45 degrees Celsius, that is called heat wave. For several years on the trot. Trot has many meanings, but basic meaning, primary meaning, to speak or do something too quickly. For several years on the trot now. In this context, you have to take something like happening for several years. The IMD has been forecasting hotter summers. The IMD has been forecasting. Here it is in present perfect continuous tense, hotter summers. The causes, what are the reasons behind? As I said, any editorial that talks about the uh, disaster or any disaster, or in this context, heat waves, has to provide the reasons behind, has to touch the reasons behind. India is battling an El Nino wave that in most years dries up rainfall and contributes to elevated temperatures. Uh, Temperatures go up. Though the El Nino and its converse, here converse means opposite, La Nina are cyclical, there is also the larger phenomenon of warming temperatures, El Nino, causing accelerated melting in the Arctic, a drying up of moisture laden tropical wind, and consequently fewer clouds and thus dry baking ground temperatures. This sentence talks about the reasons behind. Two reasons. One, El Nino and its converse, together they play an impact. Because of El Nino, especially in most years, dries up rainfall and contributes to elevated temperatures. Though the El Nino and its converse, La Nina, are cyclical, sometimes this, sometimes that. There is also the larger phenomenon of warming temperatures, El Nino, causing accelerated melting in the Arctic. Accelerate means what? To speed up. You should also recollect the word expedite. Exactly. Who is that? Huh. Melting in the Arctic. And what is the impact of that? A drying up of moisture laden tropical wind, and consequently fewer clouds and thus dry baking ground temperatures. Because we are running out of time, I have a session at 7. Today, a request from my end. I will tell the meanings of the words. You please go through. If you can understand, you can join 7 o'clock session. Oh, wonderful. Who is this Virat K? Congratulations, Virat. Glad to know that. I wish you all the best. Have a bright future. Coming to the point, I would like to wind up here for today and join at 7 o'clock. There's another session. Join that session, but it's a bilingual one. At least 7:30 you join, you can work on the practice questions. I have brought parajump error location and some important questions based on exam topics. That session will be useful. I'm really sorry because of the technical glitch. I'm stopping abruptly. I hope everything is all right, audio, video. Just give the feedback. If possible, I'll try to take this in English, maybe late in the evening, based on my availability of time, based on my schedule.